Hi folks, and welcome back to some more Ultimate General American Revolution. Fresh from the campaign in the Hudson Valley to kick the British out of there, although I suspect that will only be a temporary reprieve, and there'll be more Brits coming down from Canada in the near future, which we'll have to keep an eye out for. It's time to get the Continental Army back over to the New England coast and see if we can kick the Brits out of Boston again. But I suspect it's going to be more of a case of trying to pick off the army bit by bit, because that's probably going to be a big old force waiting for us. Let's see where we got up to today. Alright, let's select our army over near Hubberton. And let's stop them off at Fort Stevens to begin with. It's sitting in Fort Stevens, there's 400 new recruits. And see if we can suck some of these guys into the army, because by God, it's going to need a bit of a replenishment after the campaign it's been on. We've got 4 regiments, and they number only 1,400 men in total. That's a veteran army, unfortunately. That is what happens. So we've got all sorts of recruits. We're going to have to look at these as well, because I don't think... Actually, can we edit that guy? Oh, hang on. Organize a mission in a region. You have the right to give the regional officer the opportunity to improve the situation or to execute sabotage. Organize any mission. Ooh. Okay. There's a reward for this, 32 days. Just tell me how to do this, just to make sure I'm thinking of the right thing. Regional missions, an important tactical and strategic campaign element. You can assign a mission to any... Oh, it's that? Okay, we know... Excuse me, we know what that is, and I know what that's referring to. So, I would say probably construction in... where we've got to build infrastructure in Leicester. Where's Leicester? So if we click on the region, and we click on this, it's low in specialist. The officer will boost construction in the region. Now then, the question is, we could set someone to increasing loyalty in this region, because this is not a very good region for loyalty. As we just check on the map, you know, that might be a safe one, because I'm not sure if boosting construction in a region boosts this infrastructure type construction, or if it boosts the settlement type construction. Not sure on that one. But we could, if I click on loyalty, yeah, this area is bad. So let's actually try that and see if this is a viable option. So we're going to inspire locals and increase loyalty, because that's bad up there. 1,000 per week? Oh, and 1 run per week? Okay, I don't think that's an option then. Kind of expensive. So let's go back to the original plan and just go to Leicester. And let's go construction. Although specialist is not a bad thing either. To go to construction, it's 500 a week. We can chuck in... I don't think it tells us, so... Jebediah Funk. What a name. Let's put him in there. So that should fulfill that construction. I think that will do the job. And that will work nicely. Anyway, let's get him back to Fort Ticonderoga. And we're going to edit these guys, because they don't need the sharpshooters in there. So that's not the way we do it. It's that button. And then that should put the recruits into the fort. Yeah, I think it's dumped them off in there. And then... Oh, I didn't click apply. My bad. Click apply. They must have had some in there. Yeah, they had some in there already. And we're going to edit that, and we're going to put some cannon in there, because they're defending a fort. That's what they need. Now, the 6-pounder field guns are going to be much better at fort defense than these others. I would imagine 3-pounder gallopers. It's 3-pounder gallopers. I mean, look at the difference in firepower. I kind of want them in the field, but, you know, we can always move them out again afterwards. Right, click apply. I'm not going to do the same at Frederick, because Frederick's just a holding force, and I think they'll get overrun. That's just like a scouting force to spot the big army coming down from Canada. That's my plan. We'll see about that. Saratoga, hopefully, is far enough inland not to be concerned about this, but we'll see if that is fine. Project office. Oh, nice. We've got some officers recruited. Portsmouth was lost. Don't worry, we're going to try and put that right once we get our army fixed. The Navy Department is finished. Okay, so what we can do... I mean, this is free stuff. I'm inclined to believe that the Navy is probably not going to be worth my time to research. Let me know your thoughts on this, folks. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to get some bonus copper out of this, so they can go on that job. And 15 days, we get some extra free copper, which is absolutely fine. I'm sure we'll find a good use for it somewhere. Hubberton is ours. International Committee is available. etc., etc. That's absolutely fine. Let us go to the market, and let's go to supply. We're looking for furs. So we have storage 11. What we would like to do is I'm going to put this, anything over 10. Is this auto sell? Auto sell this resource until 0 units. No, hang on. Until 10. We want to... Is that how I've done it? I shouldn't have clicked on that, should I? Leave that bit alone. I think that means throw some away if I'd clicked on that. I'm not sure. That's auto purchase. So we're going to auto sell furs until there's only 10 left. And if I click enter, that should work. I think that's going to work. What does that mean? Why can I put a number in there? Is that implying that we get nothing? No, hang on. Buy? Why is it on buy? I don't know. I don't know. I think that means it's going to sell them. We'll soon find out. It should appear in here. What would it come under? Market, buy and sell. Is it maybe the end of every day? Is that... Are we doing this right, folks? Are we doing this right? Storage 10, market 2. So I'm guessing we've just sold one. Oh, that's buy more? And that would sell... Ah, okay. I've got it. So, auto sell. Right. That's fine. We're getting nothing because that's neither buying nor selling at that point because we're at 10. And I'm not told it to sell any or buy any. Got it. I think I know that one. We can probably do that with other things, but for the moment, we will leave it at that. Okay. The army is approaching. We do also have a decent chunky force in Fort Stevens of militia. These guys are... We can come rolling out, and I've got soldiers in Fort Rice who can actually come and garrison Fort Stevens if I flee. Fort Rice should be pretty safe. They've got cannon. Let's send them over to Fort Stevens. Let's take them out of there. And then send them in. So we need to get Portsmouth back. We want to get Salem back. Mission organisation success. Oh, excellent. That was brilliant. So what we can do, if we wanted to save money, we could take that officer out of Leicester and we could try recruiting more soldiers. I'm hoping that we're going to get reinforcements here. We've got Carroll's brigade and we've got... Oh, this is a brigade. Do we have the Redfield Rangers and Pinkney's volunteers? These guys are waiting to see some action. But we definitely need reinforcements. However, we do have enough just to go and threaten Portsmouth. Oh, this is where we bring Ward over, I believe. Let's bring him in. Let's bring him in over there.
Keep moving.
Now we can have 2 generals going and we can do 2 actions. Oh, this could be good. Now we need to go and see what's near Boston, so I could do some scouting over there. I'm bringing guys in. I'm waiting for my materials to build up because then we can actually do the infrastructure in Leicester deal, which is what we're waiting for. I mean, I have soldiers mooching around. We do have men. I don't think I need 1,200 in Hatfield now, so let's get the Appalachian Devils and the Jackdaw Rifles. Let's get these guys out of there. Take them out. They can come and join us. They can come and join us at Leicester, actually. So this is good. Cliff here should be able to go into... Actually, just get him in there. Into Fort Stevens. And the question is, do I bring these units out? I think you should have more than 480 men in there. What recruits do we have in Fort Stevens? 0. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for the new recruits to turn up, and we're going to use the militia to attack Portsmouth and bring the main army down to keep an eye on Boston and maybe have a go at Salem. That's what we're going to do. So let's get you guys out of there. That's quite good. Let's bring them out. Who are you? Oh, you're supposed to be joined together. Come on, chaps. And there should be a big chunk of reinforcements. Reconciliation efforts within the British ranks. A group of British officers sympathetic to the colonial cause have secretly communicated with American representatives, exploring opportunities for reconciliation and resolution to hostilities. Is this 7 specialists? I mean, that doesn't sound very likely at all to the situation. Unless they're basically saying they've deserted the British, which, I mean, that may well have happened. That's far more likely, I think. But yes, I'm not quite sure. The game maybe something was lost in translation there. Who knows? Right, so whoops, we want that guy and that guy to make sure they're in a brigade. Yep, join brigade. Very good. Leicester's got reinforcements. So we need to... Can I select... I can select a brigade like that. I think that I've been failing. Do I want to move these straight down to Leicester? Yes, I think I do. And let's bring him out as well. I'm sure we'll have more men down there. So I thought I had a couple of... another 1,000 men coming. Let's go with Turner's brigade. Exit. And bring those guys up here. You can join in. So I'm going to have over 2,000 men attacking Portsmouth. This is the idea. Leicester itself has another 250 recruits, which is very good.
Hold the line.
Okay. Oh, brilliant! We've got the infrastructure. So this is going to be in Leicester. So if we click on Leicester, and then we click on... No, it's not there. It's not there. It's here. If I click on that, and we just click on up the infrastructure. So what this will do when it's finished is this will improve the roads. I think it's supposed to improve the transport of supplies and other things going through. At least that's how I believe it works. Is it going to be on here? So if we find Leicester on this... So it's doing this. It's going to be 54 days. I don't think that construction officer buff that we put in there applies to that. But I'm going to leave him in because I've got nothing else to suggest anyway, so that's fine. Okay. At this point, we may as well move the guys over there. And they all join up on that side. See, the ships are getting into action again. We have a little fleet of 2 over here. Buchanan's squadron. They, I'm pretty sure, were... Oh. I think... those are 2 that I'm controlling? Because I'd ordered them elsewhere, I'm sure. I think they were. Unless we've got that from something else. But, I mean, if they're capturing guns and stuff, then that's good news to me. Can I order that into one just big brigade? Doom. That's excellent. Okay. Okay, Mr. Ward, this is going to be your first offensive operation.
Push through.
Don't go anywhere where the forces at Salem can see you, please. Now, let's have a look here. I'm going to take a scout out. I need to have a look. Come on. Where is he?
Victory or death.
One other option we have is to try and draw the enemy into attacking us. And that may have just worked a treat. Okay. What we do then is we take the brigade. Tell you what, let's take that brigade out. Okay, well, I'm getting used to controlling these guys now, so that's excellent. Put them in the woods. And see if we can draw 600 men into attacking our militia. Right, let's go for Portsmouth. Salem's also very weak. Do you know what? If I combined everything, I think we might be able to manage a glorious attack. And do I want to control that? Yes, I think I do. Off we go. And let's merge the infantry as well. Beautiful. That's an awesome position for our guys. Let's get everybody as far forward as possible. And yeah, excellent. We've got some sharpshooters, which we can keep on the flank. And other than that, that's a wonderful, powerful line to go forwards. Yep. Support on the flank. Support on this flank. Go. Start battle.
Advance quickly.
Okay, Mr. Ward. Let's get those guys into the trees. Sharpshooters. I call them sharpshooters. They are just Minutemen. They're not like specialist anything at the moment. I want to make it look like we're weak on this side. Now let's go and see where the British are. Actually, that's a big unit. Let's put them into place. Now, the Brits might just have decided to sod off from this fight. Nope, we've got him. Okay, Mr. Ward, don't get shot. Can you go... Look at them horses going for it. Can you hide? Are we able to hide, or are we always seen? I don't know if generals might be always seen. Okay, well, the fighting is about to start. So when these guys advance a bit further... Let's move you guys up there. Okay, here we go. We're going for combat now. Let's slow this down a bit. I need skirmishers on here on the double. You need to run in. And they're retreating. Oh, get the guns. Get the guns. The guns. We shall just fast forward this. I don't think we're going to get the guns. Ah, do you know what? We're not going to get that. Halt. Halt. Let's see. Well, only very minor casualties there. The enemy decided to make a run for it. I mean, it's not over because we might be able to catch them on the global map as well. So let's see if we can do a bit of skirmish with them out here. Here we go, with a bit of luck. Can we give them a volley? No, it looks like they've got clean away. It's very awkward the way that works, I think. My guys never, ever get clean away. The enemy is very good at it. Okay, we can see what's going on. I'm going to see if I can lure
Hold the line.
600 men to their deaths.
Charge forward.
No, they want no part of it.
Regroup here. Press the attack.
I've got to be a little bit careful here. They're not falling for it. They're definitely not falling for it. Okay. I'm of the opinion that we just amass everything for a huge strike. Let's just get into Portsmouth for a moment. We go and check the situation at Salem. How's the army down here doing? Okay. Recruits are looking considerably healthier. Oh, these guys have taken some damage. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, we've lost some stuff. Also the muskets. Civilian musket. Do we have brown bess? We have loads of brown bess in stock. Apply. That was bad of me. I thought something didn't look quite right there. I'm guessing everyone else has got decent weapons, have we? Yeah. Good. Whoop. And Charleville's, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Okay. I need to know how I'm going to strike this, but we're going to try and wait for that regiment to beef up. Meanwhile, if I brought 1,000 men from Providence, I'd have to. I don't want to gather the whole army because that might leave me weak somewhere else. Oh, Falmouth needs doing. Okay. I hadn't noticed that. Let's march on Falmouth. If we pull some away from Salem, we'll try another strike on Salem. I hear the guns out to sea all the time. International relationship changes. Okay. Britain's getting friendly with the Iroquois and with the Creeks. That's not really what we want. Native American diplomatic delegation. This looks bad. A group of Iroquois leaders from various tribes convened to discuss the unfolding conflict between the American colonies and the British Crown. They deliberate on whether to maintain neutrality, support the British, or forge alliances with the colonists. They need the following things. If we leave it to them, they will remain neutral. They want too much. We can manage without their neutrality. That's going to get them angry. It's going to get tension up to 46. I don't think that's a state of war, but they want 498 civilian musket and 13 ammunition. Can I have a look at my... Can we not see the stores from here? The civilian muskets I think I can afford. The ammunition I'm not so sure. Screw it. Let's see what happens. Expanding American territory. Capturing Quebec would sever a crucial supply route for British forces, thereby restricting their capacity to sustain operations in North America. This disruption was essential for undermining the British military presence in the region. Okay, we've got lots of time to do that. And Montreal was the same thing. Right. Guide is a vital stepping stone for further campaigns in Canada. These are big rewards. Also a big part of the fur trade. The map has just opened up massively. Has it? Oh, it's not gone further south, but we've got the option of invading Canada. If we look at loyalty up here, we have to ask ourselves, do we want to do that? This is as far north as we've got, right? What does that mean? 11% what? Undecided? Oh, okay, that's cool. We can have undecided. That's very nice. There's not a lot of American sentiment up in those regions, though, is there? But having said that, I think it's somewhere that we should probably go for. So, let me have a look. Do you think we can get away just sending... I'd be very surprised if we can get away just sending militia up there to take them without a general in. However, we can... Castine? This is Massachusetts Bay. What's the loyalty like in this region? It should be fine up here, right? Yeah, there's quite a bit of support, as there should be in this area. So that's pretty good. All right. Lots of fur trading areas. We need to get on with the fur trade. This is just tensions rising. Let's get rid of those messages there. Portsmouth was captured. That was us. Construction of printing press in Fort Stevens complete. And Fort Stevens, remind me, is here. So that's going to help the... Was the loyalty in that region bad? In Fort Stevens? I can't actually see which is which region from this, which doesn't help. I'm guessing it was this one. I can't zoom in any further than that. Fort Stevens. Does it give me an... Oh, an indication of loyalty here. There we go. We can say from there. It's not great. I think it's fair to say it's not great. Alright. We need a plan. Do I combine everything for one all-out massive strike? Do we have reinforcements down in Hartford? We have enough for another militia regiment. So I'm going to recruit them. We're going to have an officer. And we're going to have militia. 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 Cannon. 6-pounders. Add. Let me see. Let's also change the weapons. We're going to go for... I mean, I've got so many of the brown breasts. Brown bess. I can't even say it. Mind you, we're relying on capturing more of those, so create. And when they're created, we're going to march them north to help in the attack. That is the plan. If I go to the market... Interesting. There are 0. Oh, there's Prussian muskets coming on the market now as well. There's not much of anything. Oh, wait, no, these are the Brown Breast 76. These are new ones, right? So Brown Breast 69s. Is there much difference? Tiny bit of difference. Okay. All right, there's plenty of these on the market. Let's buy these for 10 grand. Oh, hang on. That sounds expensive. Yeah. I mean, I think the price goes up. How much does the price go up? The price goes up hugely if I buy too many of them at once. Okay. I see. But we do need to stock up a little bit. That's not good, is it? We'll do a few at a time. There's Virginia muskets. There's civilian muskets. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I should invest in a few of these, I think. We'll buy everything on the market, and the price can't go up very much. We're planning a major engagement here. The British have a lot. I need to pull some troops away. This looks like a win. This looks like a guaranteed win. You know what? Ward is going to take his militia, and he's going to conquer the north. Let's go see what he finds up there. You know what I need? I need a new general. Is anything going on in here? It's a shame we can't have a third one. Salem. They're marching out of Salem. That is perfect. Hang on. Attack Falmouth. We want that back. Also, I'll tell you what else we want to do. We need to get construction going for... Which is the right button now? So if we click on... Does it show us the resources? This is... Okay, this is good. So we want to go on here. Does this cost us 25? So we can't quite do it yet. And we'd want to do it in this region where there's grain. We want to try and get grain produced. Thinking of feeding people. Right, Salem's weak. Okay, we're going to go for the battle. We're going to win that. The militia are going to win that. Well, that was absolutely pointless because the British took one look at my force and sodded off at the fastest possible speed. So, let's get them in. Now, we're going to start and lose areas over here. So what I need to do is I'm going to send... Am I going to send the whole brigade? I guess we are. We are going to send the whole brigade. And we're going to march and we're going to defend Portsmouth and then we're going to come down and take Salem as well. I mean, that is a big army. And at the same time, we also need to get the artillery out and send these guys over to Leicester. Leicester needs to be held. I could split Providence. Yeah, let's split Providence. And I need to hold Leicester. It's our horse's location. Okay, so Falmouth is back in our control. These guys are marching inland. We're going to head on and see what's at Fort George. I wonder if we could try and just catch those guys in the middle. They're obviously heading towards Lyman up there in the mountains. Fort George is looking weak. We can take this. What's the supply route situation up here? It's a problem because none of this actually links up. This being a port should be okay, but it's not, apparently. But this ain't going to be a problem. We're just going to attack the place. If they defend the fort, then we've got them. Hang on. The Army of Death is on its way out. Hang on. We need to get the army back here. We need to get the army over here. No, they've seen us. They've seen us. They're going straight back. Loyalist reinforcements. Faced with the threat of a continental army invasion from the south, British officials in the north issued a call for loyalists to join their ranks. In response, a significant number of loyalists, volunteers and militia units rallied to the British cause, bolstering the defences of the north. That is a grand shame. Yeah, that was a pity. I think I moved my guys too quickly. But we have an army approaching. Well, you know what? We need to go and grab Portsmouth back anyway, so... And we're going to come and take Salem. Yeah, they were coming. They thought they were going to take Leicester. Providence is a potential target for them. We'll have to watch out for. We're just skirmishing with the defenders of Fort George. Actually, no, we're not. Let's go make sure you are in there, my son. We're going to fight that one because we're going to bottle that up. Now, what we're hoping is that the British don't decide just to flee from this, because what I really want to do is just surround that little regiment, or it's basically a company, isn't it? We just surround them and then make sure that we grab everything. We don't want anyone escaping from this. Now, hopefully they don't have artillery. Great, we can surround this. It seems a bit overkill, I know. But everyone we capture means that they're not to fight somewhere else. And it also means that we don't have any... Well, we have a good supply of weapons coming in, which is kind of what the point of this is. Are they going to try that on? They may. Do you know what? We'll take those two. We're going to come from that side. I think if we just attack now, I think they're going to retreat, so... Oh, sorry, surrender, so I think we're going to be okay. Make sure there's no escaping this. Yeah, they're flanked. Oh, they're going. They're going, so make sure we get the charge on there and the charge on there. And see if we catch them in the middle. They should. We should be able to catch them at that. And they should surrender. Excellent. Job done. So Fort George is ours. And yeah, they were outnumbered 20-1, so a bit of an unfair fight, but we'll take that. And the guys in Fort Frank are leaving. Oh, gold. I see that. I see that. Meanwhile, down here... form into an army, and we form up like that, ready to attack Portsmouth. Actually, no, we don't. We go one there and one there, and we're gonna try and capture these. Okay, I think this unit's actually going to die from this.
Keep moving. Aim true.
They're routed. Is this our chance to do some major damage to them?
Charge forward.
They're not destroying them. That's fine. Carroll's brigade, stop. I feel like I need to keep an eye on everything all at once here in case something goes horrendously wrong. Right, let's take a little look. Fort George, what's the situation with our army? Ammunition and provisions are low, so we're going to nip into there. We'll put Mr. Ward in there as well.
Advance quickly.
And I think that means they're going to resupply. God, those guns that we hear, I always hear that and I think it's something really bad happening. There's a bit of a force at Salem. We don't know about Boston. What's going on here? Project Refill Copper is finished. Sounds like some dodgy operation from the Second World War. Carpenter's shop in Newport is complete. Carpenter's shops everywhere are excellent ideas. But at the moment, I need to... Well, we're constructing the infrastructure. That's on its way. And we need 25 materials to get the grain going. I'm going to prioritize the grain over more carpenter shops, because that in itself would give us more materials. But I want the grain going as fast as possible so we can get some provisions built up for the harsh winter ahead. Right, let's see. Do we go straight? I think we go cracking on to Fort Frank. These guys are okay. What's the loyalty? What's the loyalty in Fort George? 62% USA. That's good. That's good. Right. Let's select the whole garrison and we leave. Let's take Fort Frank.
Regroup here.
And then there's Fort Halley. They're all forts up here. Don't think there's anyone there, so we're just grabbing these as we go. Alright, we are going to have a crack. We're going to take Salem. Here we go. Now, we've done this before. Yeah, that's going to go very badly for you guys. Oh, wait. I have made a real bungle here. You're supposed to be coming with us. James Wallace raids. Royal Navy officer Sir James Wallace, commander of HMS Rose, has plundered valuable provisions and hay from Prudence Island, Rhode Island. Intelligence reports suggest he is planning additional raids along the coastlines of Rhode Island and Connecticut. That's really bad. What's that actually give us? So it's basically a reduction of 50% of all the different resources. No, it's all these areas. There's Hartford, New Haven, Providence, and Newport. Are they all... Hartford's garrisoned. New Haven isn't. Providence and Newport. Okay, so I wondered if it's... I think it's a scripted event. I thought maybe because I had no garrison in that would allow them to raid, but that's not good. So this is going to be more essential than ever that our areas inland that produce wheat get producing wheat. Kingston is the one. It's going to have to be. Anyway, let's see. Two things to watch here. Fort Frank is nearly done. Well, I think we'll go for Fort Halifax next. If I'm looking at the supply lines up here. I mean, we're going to link these up. Okay, we've got supply running from Portsmouth now. Lyman is kind of out on a whim there. We've got Fort Frank is next, I guess. We're going to have then Halifax. I don't know where to go. I feel like I should probably split this army up, but I need more generals for that. Right, we're going to go to Fort Halifax. It's next up the road. Come on. General. General, capture that. Can you capture that? He can capture that. Nice. I mean, there's a huge amount of men. Can we get John's brigade in on this side? Because I want to try and capture this if I can. I don't know if I want to draw out the big army at Boston. Well, they're routed. That's very good. I think that's very good. We can keep them bottled up in Boston. That's probably our best bet, actually. For now, I really need to take Boston, though. Oh, they're coming? They're going to try and come to it, I think. I can grab another 1,000 men. But there's 3,800 there. I'd need my men in the north, I think. Oh, I haven't moved the army up there. Hang on. As soon as we get up there, we should be able to do the same trick again. All right, so we had a bit of an interesting situation there. We started the game and my guys started retreating before the battle even began. And I think that's because they're militia with generally low morale. Now, that was curious. I've not seen that before. I have heard that it might be an issue, but it's not too unusual. They just didn't fancy storming the fort. I can kind of understand that. Kind of. So anyway, we're just going to make sure we're on all four sides of this. We're going to have to do some sort of weird arrangement like this, I think, for this to work. Right, that's fine. That's fine. We've pretty much got them surrounded at this. We will attack from this side to start with. Right, hang on. This is going far too fast. I can't get everyone clicked into place. Right, we're going to let them guys come down from the north and do some fighting. Make sure my general is involved. We're going to try and get the sharpshooters. Let's instigate an attack there and attack the artillery from behind. Very good. Okay, everyone's involved now. Skirmishers are gunning down artillerymen. That's what we like to see. Attack them from the back. They won't stand for long, I suspect. This is gonna. Hang on. Here's a plan. Oh, I thought. Right. Okay. I thought they'd extend that way. It basically misses my plan to cover gaps. Get ready to charge and catch the artillery. Those guys are exhausted. Oh, I might have been exhausted from too much marching and fighting. That could be a thing. I mean, I'm certain that is a thing, but I hadn't really appreciated that I was on the point of collapse here. They'll come back. They're okay. Brilliant. Can I just separate those into two groups? Because I want the guns, but I can't get the guns at the moment. Make sure we get in behind them. I will find something to capture those damn guns one way or another. We're not going to lose them. Actually, let's focus firepower on them. I need Mr. Ward over here. The Brits are shattering, which is good. Let's go and attack those from behind. Can we get everyone back in, please? Yes, now we can capture the guns. Excellent. Would you please focus on them? You guys focus. Oh no, I'll let them rout. Now I'll capture the guns. Now we're safe, I think. Yep, they've surrendered. Brilliant. And everything's surrendered. Perfect. Halt. All we need to do is make sure that we have those guns available, and then we're good. A good result for us. I think we bagged pretty much the entire lot. We did take some casualties. Yeah, those Brits are better at fighting it out than we are, but storming a fort with militia, I'll take that. That was a good result. So this time, I think what we'd probably better do is go and, well, we'll capture Fort Halifax, and I think we damn well better have a little rest in there and let everyone sort of recover a little bit. Yeah, see what we can do over there. So, over here, we've also got the issue. We'll occupy Salem. There's 4,000 Brits. Can we draw? We need to keep drawing the British out. The way to do that is to sacrifice Salem and let them come in and then go back in and attack. It's not a particular strategy I like, but I wouldn't fight the main British army. We'd be marmalised, I suspect. What's that? Naval battle started. Yeah, doesn't look good. Doesn't look good for us. Tensions between the USA and Iroquois are declining. I don't know what caused that, but I'll take that. That's a good result. Captured a load of places. Been informed that our unit, 83rd Regiment of Foot... No, that's not ours. I think the game's still doing that. I have no idea. No idea why it's still doing that. We can assign projects at the HQ. Oh, yes, we can, since the copper was done. So we can recruit more officers. 2 officers with average skill. I mean, I feel like I'm sacrificing my navy here, but I feel like it's probably the right thing to do. That's good. We don't care about that. Not all factories or shipyards are being used. They are, and I don't know if I should be making cutters, but I'll leave them on for now. So, we are up at Fort Halifax, and Mr. Ward is doing his job there. Oh, he's not, though. Just a minute. Just a minute. Oh, the army's there. Hang on. There we go. Let's get them in. So, the militia needs a bit of a rest. They've been doing some hard fighting. And what does that imply? That they're taking supplies via wagons? I imagine they'll be coming a long way. I need a plan. I need a plan to weaken the British enough that I can then... I think the plan is quite simple. Although if I lose and retake and lose and all the rest of it, Salem, I wonder if it's going to whittle my reputation away. What we do need to be aware of as well is Montreal and Quebec. Now then, I'm messing about over here. I suppose the other option is just to take Quebec from the north. That sounds absolutely insane, but why not? I mean, there's a line to it through Norwich and Fort Pownal. Okay, let me take a look at this for an option. Do we think this is probably empty, right? We think this is probably empty. Do we have much of the way? It's mostly loyalists as well. As in, sorry, I should say rebels, loyal to us. Norwich. Not much sentiment there. What about Fort Halifax? Well, there's plenty of sentiment there, so that's okay. So that's not going to fall. I think, you know what we're going to do? I'm going to leave the garrison. Let's get this guy out as well. We'll give them other guys a bit of a rest. Let's bring him over here.
Victory or death.
And I'm going to try. I'm going to see if this is empty. And it's certainly not. Right, that's going to be a fight. That is going to be a fight. We'd outnumber them 2-1. I don't know that I particularly fancy it, though. That's not fantastic odds. We've definitely got the British bottled up down here. I need more men, I think. So the immediate options are to send the forces from Fort Stevens and Fort Lovell north. They're both artillery. I mean, they can attack a fort, no problem. Or the other option is just to leave these places garrisoned and bring the army down and start marching up from here. And we have a go. Yeah, I think that's a better bet. I think that's maybe a better bet. Unless I take that fort as the last one. What's the... Yeah, it'd be loyal to us. It's a bit of a hefty ask. I'm not going to lie. Let's take the militia and increase it. Do we have enough recruits in Castine? We do not. We do not have anything. I mean, I don't know, man. Do I want to... Oh, these guys can be promoted. Let's do that. Although, for militia, it's also nice to have extra morale. There's certainly that. I feel like if I move the army away from here, though, then we're also going to have the issue of... Yeah... They'll come and retake it. I could dispatch more men from Washington's army, and we could take it that way. I am in analysis paralysis. I think what we'll do is we'll just leave it there for today, and then I'll need to have a think. I need to have a think about my grand strategy. It's because I don't fancy the chances of 2,000 militia taking on 1,000 Brits behind a fortress. That's what I don't fancy. It doesn't suggest they've got artillery, though, so that's a good sign. So we'll think about that. We need to progress against the north. We need to send a column of troops up here. We could pick up troops from these forts as we go. Again, we need to keep a check on the loyalty of these places. Saratoga's okay. Ticonderoga is most definitely not, so we do need to work on that place. They're building a printing press at the moment. It's going to be a while before that's done. And we could do with the same here. Oh, we've got the points. We've got the points. Go to Kingston, and we click on. It's already got agricultural infrastructure. Oh, does that mean we can? I'm guessing we can't do it again. And then we probably shouldn't. What we should do though, in Middlesbrough, that's also got it as well. I don't know if you can do it twice. I don't know if it benefits twice. So what I should be doing then is, there's all sorts of things, but right away we're going to start doing the granary. 15% provisions. Let's get that going. And I haven't built anything in Middlesbrough because I keep on thinking it's going to get caught. They've already got the granary over there. Let's just check on this screen here. So if I were to say Albany... Hang on. If I go to production... The development of agricultural facilities increase the production of provisions, a critical resource for the army supply. And this also would apply to Fort Saratoga and Oh, this is Oh, I'm in Albany. I want to be in Kingston. Or is this the region? Hang on. Hang on a sec. Just a minute. Where is it? Kingston, New York. Kingston, Kingston. It's built one agricultural. Okay. And so they just do... That increases provisions by 15%. So I think that's a more costly way of doing it. This is a slightly misleading and complicated looking thing. But they do have... Let me just check. They do actually have wheat. So that boosts... So, okay, we won't do the second lot of infrastructure. Although I should maybe just go and read up and see how that affects things. Because I don't know if doubling up is possible. It's nice to see that we've got multiple of those. So let me... In places where... Hartford is... We can increase the recruiting house again. Which, let's be honest, is not going to be a bad idea. I've just noticed New Haven has this as well. Let me check the situation for that. Yeah, they've got agricultural infrastructure. So New Haven, you get yourselves a granary as well. We've got to start thinking ahead. And I think we probably should also build... Can we build the warehouse? We've built the warehouse. That's just provision storage for winter, which isn't a bad thing. I'd like to build in Leicester, but I daren't because it's so easily accessible by Boston. And that's not good. We should build the fur trapper's place, shouldn't we? Carpenter's shop. You're doing a printing press. We should also do the... Tell you what, let's not do it in the forts before we've done it in the towns, eh? Albany sounds like a good place. Get me the carpenter's shop. Bennington, get me the carpenter's shop. Brilliant. It's these. It's materials. It's on the increase. Fort Saratoga, get me the fur trader's house. Is that there? Is that a thing? The fur trader's house. It is. So that's going to provide us much needed income as we go through. And we have a bit of reputation to spend. God, look at these research times. These are huge. Anyway, that's fine. We're going to go with that. And we're going to have a plan of our next strategy as we progress into the north. The cold, frozen north.